rating snacks.
Go ahead. I dare you.
We're live. We're live action here with. Do you have like a channel that we can link for people to subscribe to you, Snacks?
Oh, the Fade the Public channel on YouTube.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
You're a good man.
What's going on? We got Snacks with us. Our guy. Justin, why don't you introduce him?
Okay, so this wonderful person to my right, and it's also to everybody else's right as well. This person's name is Nicky Snacks, but also just better known as Snacks. He is a psychotic Giants fan. Snacks, how would you summarize your life? And this is the three things that best describe you, your life priorities in order, because this is the best way to introduce you.
Yeah, Giants, family, then breathing. So
Giants, family, then breathing. You were featured in NewJersey.com.
I was. Zach Black, the great.
This summer, you made the print version of NewJersey.com.
You
got it with you? Look at that. Look at that.
That's my father.
They had you on the front page?
Yeah. I don't know why, but
oh, BDGE. Yeah. Somebody recognizes BDGE in the chat already.
Is that so?
Is that so?
I can't see the chat.
I saw Snacks and immediately hopped on. That's
I can see it.
Big Dog's Gotta Eat. So Snacks is not only a psychotic Giants fan, he's the co-host of a podcast called Bleeding Blue, but he's also better known for, in the fantasy football community, being on a podcast called Fade the Public with Max the Animal, Nick Ercolano, and also being a part of the BDGE Big Dog's Gotta Eat fantasy football brand. Snacks, welcome on. We love you. You are a close friend of mine. You are a close friend of us. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. This is a bad idea that we're doing this, the three of us.
It's a terrible idea. I'm doing phenomenal. All day I've been at war with everybody. So I woke up in one of those moods today. But that's at my finest. So I'm back. I feel amazing.
Mike Silver sucks. He is a loser. I know people get on media people a little. I think they get on him a little too much. Mike Silver is a loser. I would say that to his face. If I were to ever see him in person, I would never play nice with him. I'd be like, dude, you suck. I don't want to be anywhere near you.
No, and I would hock a loogie right in that face because that's what I love to do.
And I would celebrate
spit at people. Yeah, I mean, first of all, he blocks me. I didn't even say anything bad, really. I mean, to me, I didn't say anything bad, or at least for me, I didn't say anything bad. I could have said a lot worse. All I wanted you to say was, do you still see the train wreck that you saw in August? But of course, he's weak. He's soft. I'm not going to use any other adjectives to get me thrown off.
You're really controlling yourself right now. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
I'm really happy to be here. I love you guys.
You got into a Twitter spite with Mike Silver today. That's what this whole thing is about. And honestly, I'm very proud of you because then it turned into a Giants Twitter wide thing and everybody got involved. So that was all you. You were the leading charge of that.
Yeah, it feels great. I'm really happy to see all of our lieutenants charge at Mike Silver on Twitter because, I mean, why not? Just ruin the guy's day, make him look like a fool. And he still has not said he was wrong. So
getting your message blown up sucks, but I kind of enjoy watching it happen to other people.
Yeah,
dude, he was getting ratio too.
It was bad. It was bad. I went on one of my burner accounts to check all the replies, and they were so funny. He was just getting bodied. It was amazing. His day is ruined. Sorry. Don't care.
I knew this was going to happen, and I made sure to put Nicky Snacks because I had Snacks in the title, and I was like, oh, they're going to think we have Damon Harrison on.
Oh, yeah. Then they'll be very disappointed.
And that's what happened to Merrill Ortiz. Come on, Merrill.
Damon Harrison is the second Snacks. Honestly, true. I don't when I hear Snacks, I do not think of Damon Harrison. I'm like, oh, Snacks, my good friend. Whoa!
We got Murph and the Mage in the chat. What's going on, fellas? You guys can actually ask us questions.
No questions. We're just gonna yell at each other. So, all right. So somebody says, who said this before? I believe it was Noah. Noah Newman said, "I'm here to tell Snacks that his algorithm sucks." So Snacks, for the last couple weeks, I think for the majority of the season, you at me. Early in the week or in the middle of the week, whenever, sometimes your algorithm is quick, sometimes your algorithm is pretty slow.
Yeah.
So every single week, you like to predict Giants game.
I don't predict it.
Sorry.
Predict it. It's okay. Go ahead.
So explain about your algorithm. Explain how your algorithm works and how you predict Giants games in the wrong every week.
Yeah. Well, they're not.
Uh-oh.
This answer is such shit that you just broke. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say bad words. This answer is such crap that you were breaking up the second you started to talk about your algorithm. So you need to start again.
Okay. Well, okay. I will gladly start again. I didn't even get to anything, so it's great. I studied like physics and mathematics and stuff in college, and like science and stuff. So I found this model algorithm on the internet. And it's an NFL score prediction. I'm the only one that knows about it. So I pay $60 a year for it. So it's a very powerful thing. I add in all the information, the injuries and the stats and the numbers of the Giants and their opponent. And then it's either 2 days, it could be 12 hours, it could be an hour, it could be 10 minutes. But then it shoots out a score prediction for that game. And then I give it to you and the rest of Twitter to see. So don't shoot the messenger. It's not me.
I really do enjoy when people get mad. Like, dude,
they get so angry, and I'm like, just don't get angry at me. It's not me. It's the model.
What was the score prediction this week? At first, it was like 34 to -30 Seahawks, and now what is it? You changed your algorithm, updated itself today.
Yeah, so it looks like the Seahawks went up a little bit. I think they're at 38, and we went up a little bit too. We're now at -6. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we don't cover the spread in Vegas, but at least -6 is better than -13.
John asked, "Can he ask questions here?" Yes, you can. And you just asked a question, John.
That was a question. Yeah.
Very good point.
Somebody in here said they knew you're your best friends from 11th grade. His name was Frankie.
Frankie, 11th grade.
You're talking about a guy from northern New Jersey right now. You're going to need to narrow it down a little bit more.
Frankie Parisi, maybe.
Frankie G.
Frankie G.
Snacks. Remember he looks like a New York Giants logo.
This is going to be embarrassing.
I do see it. Frankie G. I remember everybody. My town has 600 people in it.
Should the Giants pursue Ligma this offseason?
Snacks, your thoughts.
It's a really good question. Yeah.
That never gets old.
If the finances are in order,
Wait. Speaking of finances in order, I'm going to fight you and destroy you on Leonard Williams.
Me?
Yeah, you. I'm going to fight you and destroy you on Leonard Williams.
If this team has the audacity to pay that man $20 million a year, I'm out. Done.
He's not going to pay him $20 million a year. Matt Lombardo's a dummy. One agent says between $20 and $25 million. It's like he went and just found one person to say what he wanted to say that somebody thinks is. He's irrelevant. That's what he has to do for attention now.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I'm just saying, if it is true and that's the case, that's what he's asking, he walks.
Yeah, but that's not what's going to happen.
Okay,
that's the same person who just randomly in February was like the Giants are going to pursue DeMarcus Robinson in free agency.
I do remember that one.
Yeah.
What a home run signing that would have been.
Yo, Snacks, what's your favorite snack?
Oh, really good question. Besides myself, it is. I love popcorn. I'm a weird guy. I love popcorn.
How did you get your nickname?
Because, all right, let's see. So when I was younger, all I did was eat like potato chips. That's it. I would have the egg.
When you were younger?
Yeah. Like I'm 27 now. So like
what have you moved on to now though?
I still eat your snacks all the time.
Got it. Okay, got it.
But I do actually eat wholesome meals. So, whatever. I just
when's the last time you got White Castle and Domino's?
Oh, White Castle's been a minute. It's probably been like 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and Domino's was last Friday. So.
Okay, so
wow,
you got
whole week. I'm due.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Okay, so nickname you got it back in high school.
Yeah. So it was before high school. Wow. Yeah, a little bit before. Yeah. Just walking around eating bags of chips always. Doritos, 3D Doritos.
You see this comment?
I saw nice that's really funny.
He also said so excited Borat. See, you can't say so excited Borat voice. For Borat, it says so excite.
That's true.
Come on,
That's
John.
True.
You're better than this.
Is he?
No, he's not actually. How do we feel about Joe Webb? Let's actually talk about the Giants. Do you guys want to bring in? Do you want to play Joe Webb if he's on the team?
I mean, I prefer not to.
But I'm not saying like just start him at quarterback. Like actually like use like Wildcat stuff, or does that just not make any sense anymore?
Technically, if it's not like putting Carson Wentz out at wide receiver. If you actually have Joe Webb out as a wide receiver, or if you have him at motions in as a quarterback, I don't know. That's actually something.
You have to take Jones off the field. To keep Jones on the field, it would make no sense.
Well, I think you would only use Joe Webb when you don't have Daniel Jones.
Yeah, and I think with Colt McCoy's deficiencies and whatnot, throwing a couple different looks isn't going to be the worst thing you would think, right? So I'm not opposed.
Alex Tanner is going to go to the game. Do you hate Colt McCoy, Snacks?
Yes, I do hate him.
Why?
Well, I hate Texas. So, and he's
a good backup.
No, I know. He's very respectable. Like he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna go out there and turn the ball over 4 times or look in way over his head like most backup quarterbacks. I just don't like him. So, I love what he brings. He's very good backup quarterback. He's probably the best besides Alex Tanny, of course, the best backup we've had in decades now.
But let me ask you this, because there's a difference between you hating somebody and there's a difference between somebody being on the list that you have of people that if you saw them in person, you would spit on them. That list is very exhaustive. The people that you would spit on if you saw them in person, some people include LeBron James, Tiki Barber, Jerry Jones.
LeBron James got us the win on Sunday. How about that?
Is Colt McCoy on that list?
No, I would not spit on Colt.
Great. Okay.
He definitely looks like a good guy, like a philanthropist and everything. So no, he's not going to do that.
LeBron won us the game. He gave Nico Lelos that LeBron attitude to win us the game.
Talk. No LeBron talk.
I knew this conversation is going to turn to basketball eventually, and I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave.
No, there was one night me and Bobby went back and forth for like an hour, and you were definitely sleeping.
I was sleeping. Yes.
No thanks.
Yes.
Well, hey, I will say the Knicks are on. They're on the up. They had 16,000 views on YouTube, so that was cool.
Dennis Smith Jr. Very excited for him.
More popular than Kevin Durant is Dennis Smith Jr. So. Got that going for us.
Claus with Smalls, which is actually a good name. I've never heard her Steffi say that. Said I thought Snacks wasn't wearing a shirt at first. I actually thought the same thing when you first were in like the waiting room.
Really?
But now you do.
Am I that? All right, listen, am I that white? Like it looks like.
Well, when it was in the stream at first, but now we can see the white. No, because it's the orange, not the white part. You couldn't see the white part.
The peach of your shoulders.
It's one of my favorite shirts.
It's a good shirt, but when in the first part, it looked like I was like, "Is this dude really going to do this shirtless?"
I would have loved that.
I should have honestly really made a grand entrance.
I would have loved that. Bobby, I think we had a super chat. Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Zach. We appreciate that. When the Giants win Sunday, what will be take on your podcast Sunday?
This is a tough question.
What will be the
take? What will be the take? Like, what is our take?
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a celebration.
It's gonna be who got hurt on Seattle. That's what's gonna happen.
No, I don't care. I hope we break Russell Wilson's ankles.
Yeah, we're accustomed to doing that this year to quarterback.
I know. So. We should just embrace it. Like, we will break your ankles. So either don't show up or get ready.
I may do something outrageous on camera if we win. Show my belly button or something.
You posed in like that Odell Beckham thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The gut has gotten a lot bigger since my modeling days.
Oh.
I was already a dad bod. Now it's like a yeesh dad bod.
You still look pretty sexy.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Have you guys thought of doing a Giants beat writer tier list? I just feel like that would be kind of brutal.
I don't want to hurt
anyone. Who is your favorite and then least favorite beat writer?
My favorite. Well, I'm biased now, so Zach is my favorite. He's just like a friend, great guy. Least favorite.
So eliminate him.
Yeah. All right. So eliminate him. I'm going Art. I love Art. I've been reading him in the record up here in North Jersey, literally my whole life. So I love that he interacts with fans all the time. He's great. Least favorite? Oh gosh. I mean, Leonard or Lombardo. Flip a coin.
How about Leonard? What a dummy.
He sucks. You're lucky I'm not cursing because I hate that guy.
You can curse. I don't care. It's not me saying it. This is different than the podcast.
All right. Well, then he fucking sucks. Sorry. That's all.
He does. He's another person. Like, we have to be better at relationships. Is something I have to do. I need to be better at relationships. But I also will be like, hey, if I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. I'm not going to pretend to like somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You guys should actually get him on the pod and then just eviscerate him. Why not?
All right. So I was thinking about doing. There's somebody who people are like, you should have on, and I'm thinking about having them on and then introducing them and asking them a question, and then as they're answering their first question and kicking them off. So you may see that soon.
I love that pittiness. That is amazing.
All right, that's all the time we've got. Thanks for joining us.
Bob. Thanks for joining us. Let him introduce.
I did that on Silverman Radio. I was like, I welcomed this guy on. I was like, hey, who do you think is the GOAT, LeBron or MJ? He's like, MJ. I'm like, well, can you explain? And he starts going, and then it's like, all right, that's all the time we have. Thanks for having him off. And then
he was about to give you the correct answer too, Bob.
He was messy. That is the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Just pointing that
out. Nickname story sucks, Bill.
What did that say?
Your nickname, how you got your nickname.
Yeah, I
thought it was
it's not because I look like a snack.
Well, that's not what you said earlier in this live stream.
I said I'm my favorite snack.
Oh, that's right. You are your own favorite snack.
Correct.
But I also thought you had your nickname because you brought snacks to parties and you brought snacks to places, and then people just started calling you Snacks.
Yeah, well, that's been my MO for a long time. Chips, popcorn. Well, the popcorn nobody touches but me. So smart food popcorn.
Ron Swanson, who's one of my favorite people on Twitter, he's just like saying like Daniel Jones will be playing. He's just not giving you any room. And I'm with it. I'm with it. Yes. OGR Sports, thank you. We appreciate that. Says killing it, guys, as usual. Go Patreon subscribe to OGR. Yes. Yeah, and he has his own channel that does pretty well. I think he hit 1,000 subscribers recently too. So go check
congrats.
Out.
Yes.
OGR. Ask Snacks about Tiki Barber. Snacks about Tiki Barber.
No, don't do that. Come on.
Oh no.
Come on.
We can't do this.
And then Chris Mickle says, "Stop it, Dan." And then Danny Behan. This is a family show.
Yeah, this is a family show. Danny's right. If we start going into Tiki Barber, it's gonna get ugly. Really ugly. I hate that guy so much.
Here we will do a quick promotion. Okay. Snacks and I host a Giants history show called Bleeding Blue. We will be sharing the Tiki Barber story every offseason. Every offseason, we will share the Tiki Barber story, and we'll see how the story evolves over time.
And that's gonna be on this channel too, per source.
Well, that's not per source, but also that's not actually announced yet. So let's save that.
Yeah, but no one, I mean, I love the show. It's gonna do well, but I don't think it's like we broke some like news that's gonna be reported on that. This is gonna be on this channel.
It definitely will. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought Awful Announcing was gonna report it actually.
Yeah.
I should just be like a John Boy Media mole. How about that? Just everything they're doing.
You're missing your calling.
They don't tell me anything. That's the thing. Is I find out this stuff at the same time that that everyone else finds out.
We know who they're interviewing at winter meetings. So
I don't.
You're in the Slack.
I don't check the Slack. That's the issue.
You're in the Slack.
Well, that's cool.
Yes. Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to break one of them right now.
See, I wish I wasn't on my phone so I could actually read these comments. I can't see anything.
I'm putting them. All right. Obviously, we don't have the draft pick now, but if we had the second pick in the draft, you drafting Justin Fields or continuing to build around Jones. I really hate this question, though. I appreciate the notion, but I do appreciate the question, but I just hate this question because it's such a hypothetical. But I will say no. I would continue to build around Jones. I'm somebody that believes in Daniel Jones. And they invested the 6th overall pick in him, so they believe in him. Even if 80% of the fan base doesn't, there's something that they believe in him in. That's something that they believe in him for.
And if they had the number 2 pick again, which obviously it's not going to happen, but you have to rewrite 2018's mistake to some people, trade that pick, get some extra picks, build around Daniel Jones. I'm with Bobby. I don't like Justin Fields anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of his.
He's someone that I have a feeling I'm going to watch and be like, oh, this is a lot of system.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that it is, but and like I said, and this is why I wait till after the year to go and look at them and judge them. But a lot people are saying like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like this is the same exact stuff we heard from number 7 who played for Ohio State a couple of years ago. The same exact stuff.
Yeah. And that's the guy you wanted the Giants to draft. So
I will say, stop. That was a good. People thought that was funny.
That was funny. That was a good back and forth.
If there's one that I just watched the highlights of and get excited about, is Zach Wilson from BYU.
Oh, I love Zach Wilson.
His highlights, and you can't judge somebody off highlights, but his highlights are like, oh my! His highlights are better than Trevor Lawrence's. I don't care what anybody says.
I watched BYU versus I think it was Utah State, and his was electric. I had so much fun watching that kid play.
Yeah, and if there's anything that what Russell Wilson is teaching, I don't know if Russell Wilson had the most like natural arm talent coming out of school, but he clearly has it now.
Yeah, didn't have much.
And Russell Wilson would get drafted in the first round nowadays.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying now
about the short quarterback spectrum.
Right. I mean, this is what I'm saying about you take the insane athleticism, you take the insane arm talent. I mean, you even saw it with Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen, it was the big arm, right? And clearly, Josh Allen's accuracy still needs work. But you take a chance on the Pat Mahomes. You take a chance on
the Ryan Mallett.
You take a chance on those guys for the purpose of they will work out because you can work with their brain. Versus when you draft a guy to the NFL, you can't really work with their body all that much, but you can work with the guy's brain. And I think that's the approach of NFL teams. So Zach Wilson should be fun, even if he's not in a great system with great competition right now. So
yeah, throw that out the window. I'm very excited to see like Trey Lance when they do the combine and everything because he only played one game this year, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that guy. I saw one clip of our friend Mike Too Nice being like, Jones can make this throw. And I was like, dude, here's literally a video of Jones making that throw.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ron on the GOAT. What did you think? Because I know you're someone who does, you don't do Giant specific. But what did you think about Ron on a couple weeks ago?
That pissed me off.
Yeah,
that really pissed me off. I mean, like, you can't say that. That was bad.
Well, he said it was really dumb. But I do get what
dumb.
He was saying because there is people who do copy and paste. Yeah, and there's people. I mean, we're in the fan club of one.
But like, but like on the surface, like I know you guys very well, and I know that you guys literally work your balls off, where at to the point where you don't have any more balls left to work, and that shouldn't be kind of like shamed for other people that do that. So it pissed me off.
I think if you get offended by that, I think Bobby and I, we're at a point not just in what we a nice following that we have, but if you're getting offended by that, and that means that you're doubting the work that you're doing, in my opinion.
Yes.
No, because I actually disagree with that because at first I was like, that's why he's never interacted with us. It's like he just doesn't like us.
But you weren't mad at it though.
No, I wasn't mad, but I'm trying to do my best to not get mad at Twitter life anymore.
Yeah.
I'll do that for you guys.
See, I have fun watching you do that. Like I don't get mad at anybody that trashes the Giants. I don't get mad at anymore. I used to go off on PFF Sam, off. Like we would spend like hours like going back and forth with this guy, and now it's like okay, whatever.
No, I want everybody dead. So
and me too, but that's why I have fun doing it now, though.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's see.
This is so much fun. I'm so happy you guys asked me.
I'm happy.
Figure it's a good day. Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, strike while the iron's hot. Today's a fire day.
Tiki Barber is the best running back in team history, and it's not really close.
He's not even top 10. So,
who's your number one?
Brandon Jacobs, number one by far.
You and Brandon Jacobs are friends.
We are friends.
You text back and forth.
Well,
I have Brandon Jacobs' phone number.
Do you?
I have both his phone numbers. He won't never respond. I did an interview with him, and he gave me his phone number to do it, and he would respond like 3 days later. He's like, "Can we do at this time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then it took me a month going back and forth to do a 20-minute interview with Brandon Jacobs.
Well worth it though, right?
Yeah, he was a good interview. We saved it for our Super Bowl episode.
He's a great guy. Before I unceremoniously lost my season ticket field passes, me and him would have great conversations before the game. So he used to give me a hug all the time. Love that man.
He shouted you guys at the podcast. He was talking about, yeah, that's what I was saying with Ron on, to go back on that, is he just did a bad job of explaining what he was saying is the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
He painted it with a broad brush.
Yeah.
And then I got shouted on.
I hate broad bushes.
Did I say a broad bush?
No.
You're not a broad bushes fan?
A broad bush? All right, that's getting. Who do you guys think? Yeah. He painted us with a broad's bush. All right, now he can't stop.
Bush is not terrible. George W.
You guys want to talk about politics?
No.
Listen, I don't care about politics. All I know is George Bush threw out the greatest first pitch in baseball.
He did. He did.
And he was
going on, entertainer.
Oh, look who it is.
I love that it's entertainer, by the way. That's one of my favorite things.
The what?
It's entertainer. Not entertainer.
But it's also how he would say it. I mean, that's very authentic. It's authentic to Chris. It's authentic to who he is. I love that.
He's getting big. He's getting big out here. Michael Scott says, Bobby, Justin, Snacks. Any of you guys got any good movie recommendations? Are you talking about new movies?
I haven't seen a single movie.
Molly's Game.
Molly's Game, is that a new movie?
I think it's relatively new. 19, maybe. So it's about a true story. It's awesome. Aaron Sorkin written and directed. And Aaron Sorkin's very talented. You know, okay. He did The West Wing. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I haven't seen that either.
Okay. All right.
Snacks,
Molly's Game really good.
What's that movie that you rewatched 1,000 times when we went to New York that we were watching that one time?
The Irishman.
The Irishman. What's your favorite line in The Irishman?
People hated it, but I liked it.
The Irishman was phenomenal. What'd you say?
What's your favorite line?
No, I don't want to say it over there. Over the
Come on, you got to say it.
You motherfucking cocksuckers.
Was that Jimmy Hoffa who said it?
Oh yeah.
That was it. People hated it because the CGI stuff sucked. It's like I look past that type of stuff in movies.
Oh come on, that didn't bother me. I didn't even think it was that bad either. Like I know they're all much older looking, but
they were trying to play him off as like a 16-year-old kid, and it's like
yeah. And Joe Pesci calling Robert De Niro kid the whole movie was kind of
like. But I'm a kind of person I can look past that.
Oh yeah,
movie,
I didn't mind that at all.
The last movie I saw new was the Pete Davidson King of Long Island or Staten Island?
Staten Island.
That was kind of. I thought it was gonna be good because I like Davidson and I like Bill Burr a lot, and it just to me that was
Bill Burr, great guy.
That
Bill Burr does remind me of you, Snacks.
I've gotten that a lot. I don't know why. I have hair,
but I think the overall, I can easily anger. That's a perfect way to put it. Anger.
I know. Angry little elf.
Angry little red man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got the anger of an Irishman, and I'm not. So
you're very Italian.
It doesn't make sense.
When's the last time you had some good wine?
What's that?
When's the last time you had some good wine?
Good wine or like wine?
No, good wine, not like boxed wine. Don't give me that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I don't drink boxed wine anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, you're not 24 anymore. 23, 24.
Last good at my grandmother's house a few weeks ago. Bottle of
good.
Opus 1. It was really, really good.
Great.
Really good.
OGR is going live at 8 to celebrate 1K, so everyone go make sure to go subscribe to that.
I may crash it.
So rude. I'm gonna have some wine tonight, I think.
Emmanuel Ocho and Sharp thoughts. Sharp, they're both playing games. Like, and I don't hate either like one of them. Like I get like
I do.
Which one do you hate more?
Ocho
kind of he walked it back and was like, oh, I'll give to charity if they win certain amount of games.
And I was made aware of that today. I saw that, which is great. I don't know. I don't think
I think you could still go and screw with them, but I get that they're like having fun on like Shannon Sharp and Skip. Like, okay, do you get mad at Skip Bayless? Well, you probably don't because he's so anti-LeBron.
Correct. And
but I don't get like I think Skip Bayless is hilarious. Like his tweets crack me up. I can't get like the only thing you could really get mad at Skip Bayless for me was what he said about Dak Prescott. Besides that, it's like he's just having fun. We're talking about sports. Of course, he's saying the stupidest stuff, but to me, it's just entertaining. Like that, and that'll never get me mad. It used to back in the day. I was actually a big First Take fan before I didn't have a job.
He says outrageous things to rile people up, and he gets paid a lot of money to do it, and he does it very successfully. So,
Snacks, you say outrageous things that get people riled up without getting paid any money. Do you think think Acho? This is a serious question. Okay. I love how he's Acho is our friend Emmanuel is giving to charity. But do you think that is the easy way out? That the guy with the check mark with who's getting paid in media is just going to say that he's giving to charity for a horseshit take? I think that's an easy way out.
I'd rather listen. I love the money going to charity. I work for charities. That's a great thing. Just say you're wrong. You were wrong.
Apologize.
Apologize to me, especially
to you. You are the New York Football Giants. You suit up every Sunday. You are a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I know. You're not telling me anything I don't know.
Yeah.
Joseph, he said, talking Giants magnet came in the mail. Local post office gave a pathetic excuse. Okay, I'm glad you got it. Joseph sent me this long message, and I felt with him. He's like, I just want to make sure you sent it because the post office is screwing me over. The post office does that.
Post office is it's been in the news for the last few months. So
goddamn.
That's true. All right, we're at 30 minutes. I told you guys 30 minutes.
No, I'm having fun. Let's go for like 15 more.
Okay. All right. I was just making sure because you were the one complaining.
I know. Cause I got places to go. Okay.
Have you ever not complained about anything in life?
That's true. I have not. I especially complain to Snack. I don't really. Bobby, do I complain a lot to you?
Yeah. No, you don't.
So I'm like the housewife that gets berated when the guy comes on. Okay, that's good.
No. Technically, you would be the husband in this scenario when the housewife is complaining to you.
I got a Reddit comment saying to be nicer to Justin. How about that?
Wow.
Someone
you got a Reddit comment?
Yeah, someone, because I posted the QB school video. Someone's like, "Oh wow, Bobby's here. While we got you here, be nicer to Justin."
I think you should be meaner.
I love that Reddit user.
I think you should be meaner. I don't think you're mean enough.
I'm gonna take out that Reddit user to lunch or something.
I really was never a Reddit guy, but now that my stuff gets posted in there, I just every day I just check it. Like, did they say anything about me? Which is kind of screwed up when you think about it. Like how social media, it's just weird.
It's very egotistical.
We haven't answered any Giants questions, but that's cool.
I know. This is the most fun that I've had all year.
How did Snacks lose his PSLs? You lost your PSLs?
No. They weren't PSLs.
Oh, that story. You could tell that story.
All right. So when I was 16, I had cancer and I had to make a wish, and I wanted my wish to be Giants season tickets for a year because I'm deranged. I didn't want to go on a nice family vacation anywhere. I wanted to go see 8 games of this scumbag team. So
what did the Make-A-Wish people tell you? What did they ask you when you said that that's what you wanted for your Make-A-Wish?
They're like, are you sure? Like, you can have anything you want in the world. You could go to Italy. You could do anything you want. That's what you want. I was like, yes, that's all I want. I'm like, okay, whatever. So they come back. They're like, it's so cheap. We put in sideline passes. So you go hang out before the game, meet the players and everything. I was like, oh, great. Awesome. That lasted 2 preseason games and the first regular season game. And then they sent a letter home to my house, and I was never allowed back on the sideline. So got to keep the tickets, though. So that's good.
Who were some of the people you eviscerated?
Okay, well, I went after Tom Brady really hard. Keith Bullock, who was a Giant at the time, I hated him. Jeff Reed, the former kicker for the Steelers. I destroyed the Carolina Panthers then owner Jerry Richardson, and that was my final straw. That was my final straw because he was really nice. He was lined up, shaking everybody's hand. He puts his hand out to me. I look him in the face and I say, "Go fuck yourself."
You spit right in his face.
Well, that was it. I was a young 18-year-old, so forgive me. I would do the whole thing over again today.
Yeah.
So it's probably worse, so it's okay.
Is Keith Bullock on your spit list?
He's, you know what? The list is actually.
Did you write down your list?
What are you, nuts?
Wait, so did I help you out, incentivize you? Because here's a little side story. Snacks and 2 of my best friends, we do have a group chat right now. It's not super active, but I got it going a few weeks ago because I made one of my best friends create his own list of people that he saw in person he would spit in their face. Snacks, that should be a pantry. That should be a pantry episode.
Yeah, I think it should.
your top
It's
top five.
It's a long.
No, but
list.
you have to keep it to 5.
Yeah, of course. We can go on for 2 hours.
Snacks' top 5 people that he would spit into their face if he saw them. So spit list. We call it spit list for short. You actually wrote down everybody?
Absolutely.
How many people
I think
are in
I'm
there?
probably last time I checked there was like 54.
Good, nice. Good.
That's a good number.
Okay.
It's a good number.
It's a decent number. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of former Giants on him.
Oh,
Renato Rodriguez.
This is Renato.
Like
remember when you thought Renato was a Patreon member?
Yeah.
And this is our friend from the draft that hung out with us for almost like
this is the real Renato, right?
This is the real Renato. Yes. He also does some good job for St. Peter's Prep. He does like the football coverage over there. So give him credit. I don't want credit.
Fugazi High School.
Shut up.
Team.
You don't want credit. You retweeted somebody that gave you credit.
I retweet myself all the time.
You retweeted somebody else who gave you credit.
I retweet myself all the time.
I do retweet myself all the time and all of my good takes that I had in the past. I do.
Well, you know what? Give me one good take you've had. One in 2 years.
I said here Marcus Golden.
I've known you 2 years. I want one good take in 2 years.
Marcus Golden was going to be a good player.
He was fine. He was average.
You just said that because his dad followed you.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No, but here's the thing. No,
you thought Cody Latimer was gonna be good because his aunt followed you. You thought Elijah Penny was gonna be good because he followed you.
No, this is false. This is totally false.
It was that way with Shane Smith. I defended Shane Smith, who sucked.
This is totally false.
I was like,
there's a reason. There is a reason why Marcus Eberhardt, Marcus Golden's father, reached out to me, and it was not because he followed me first, and then I talked good about him. He followed me, and he reached out to me because I was talking good about his son when nobody else was. And then my other good takes have been Leonard Williams, being invested in Leonard Williams, and being invested in Sterling Shepard. Those have been my best takes.
Leonard Williams doesn't count.
How? Why doesn't he count?
Because I don't think he's any good.
Here's why it doesn't count. It's because you fought me tooth and nail when I said he has to get sacked for him to be worth it. And you were like, well, he gets pressure, and we argued on his PFP.
Yeah, we argued over it.
And now he's doing what I said he needs to do, and now it's like, okay, we could celebrate him.
But I also said the writing was on the wall that he was going to do it because he created the pressure.
I didn't hear that.
I want to go re-listen to that because
you're a liar.
We went back and forth for like 10 minutes on Leonard Williams.
You're a liar. But I've also had tweets that have said,
I know
Leonard Williams is going to become a very likable player by the middle to end of the season because he is a good football player. And
Not
he is but you're just a masochist. All right. And you love pain. You love to be in pain.
I do. I have a high tolerance of it. So I try and make it as terrible as possible. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I hate you.
That's not true.
OGR Sports says, here's a question. Is it possible that if a Giants YouTuber got big enough that if requested the Giants to get press credentials? I would say probably not unless things the landscape changed. But two, I would never want press credentials.
Yeah, you would.
No.
Why would I want press? Why would I want to? Because once you do that, you are now a reporter and you're held to a different standard and you can't be a fan. I never want that.
That's fair.
Because then you can't say, like, take for example, Pat Leonard.
Sucks.
You can't say anything remotely close. Now,
yes, I could, because I'd be the one that would just be like, I would say it in person.
Well, that's right, because Pat Leonard would never say this. So the thing that I'm talking about is, what did he say? Saquon Barkley apologized for the maskless situation that they had a couple weeks ago. Oh, Daniel Jones, step up as a leader, blah, blah. You would never say that to Daniel Jones's face. Bobby would say that to his face.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I thought I would say the stuff I say about Pat Leonard to Pat Leonard's face.
Oh, but I'm talking about Pat Leonard put himself in a terrible situation with saying what he said publicly on Twitter about Daniel Jones. Because now guess what? Pat Leonard ain't getting the inside scoop about Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, or really any of the Giants players because he was an asshole on Twitter. And it was a bad business decision that he made to tweet what he tweeted out 2 days ago. I wouldn't want to be in that situation if I was given, let's say, press credentials or whatever, where I am now like tied to this player because, he gave me a story, he gave me this scoop. I would want to analyze and be a fan as much as I can equally without my biases. Because we were like, for example, Bobby, we already have the bias of kind of Kevin Zeitler because he came on the show.
Kevin Zeitler's good.
Yeah, but Kevin, I'm saying, for example.
But I called him out after the Steelers game. I was like, he played really bad in that game.
True. But I'm ultimately saying in a situation where we interview a player, we ultimately will have some sort of bias towards them.
Yeah,
and that would be the same. That would be the same thing if we were reporters and if they give us a story. And that's why I think doing what we do, it's good.
Yeah, you can't beat that. You're right. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'd want press credentials.
You would want it? Well, you would get them removed immediately.
Well, yeah, I just need one day.
I need
one
of our beat reporter friends to get us in there so we can prank them on their Zoom calls. Or if they, you know what? I need to get in on who do we play next? The Cardinals?
Uh-huh.
Who's lost? All right, so we got the Cardinals, the Browns. I'm going to see if I can get in because you know how the beat reporters get to talk with the opposing head coach?
Oh. Yes.
I want to see if I can get in on that, if I can get the number to that. And I could just be like, hey, Kevin, what's it like dealing with an asshole for your quarterback in Baker Mayfield? And seeing if that goes through.
Yeah. Kevin Zeitler didn't bite on it. You tried to give him a little something with that, and he didn't bite on it.
Yeah. I'm going to try and hack the Giants team meeting on Zoom.
You let me know how that goes. You probably had a little trouble getting onto this live stream, and it was one button, let alone you're going to try to hack the Giants Zoom call.
Barely know how to turn my laptop on.
Yeah, so good luck doing that.
Manish Mehta stalked Joe Douglas's son in Philly trying to get a scoop. Manish Mehta, man, he is like the worst person alive.
He's really bad.
He made up a fake burner. That pissed me off.
I can't believe Charles Barkley just commented on our live stream, though.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, that's Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley's always been a fan of us. He likes how we keep it real, you know? That's the way Charles is. Buddy Brown, thank you for the donation.
With no comment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. So
sometimes that happens. You'll do that. So I'll be looking out for Buddy Brown's next comment. Or he had another one in here. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'll be able to.
I will. We're not that famous, so I can just scroll a little bit to find
I disagree.
I mean, they have 100 people in here. Have you ever seen Entertainer streams? Entertainer streams, just like, I don't know how he reads any of these.
Well, he's like the best at, like, it is the closest thing you can get to sports radio online.
He's entertaining.
He is. Like, it's the closest thing you can get to it.
It's the entertainer.
I am the entertainer. I know just where I
Snacks,
stand.
I had a thought today. This is a Fade the Public BDGE like inside joke. Nothing has been going right for Animal since he lost his phone in New York. Nothing.
Really, really good point.
He has not won a fantasy football game since he lost his phone. Okay, so I'm gonna text. Should I text him or tweet him after this? I have his number.
Tweet him.
All right, I'm gonna tweet at him.
Lombardo still have credentials when he works for a blogger site. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Maybe we should have Lombardo on and be like, first question, what's it like to go from being an actual beat reporter to a blogger? Which, no shade on bloggers, but for someone like him, it's a downgrade.
To the site itself.
No, I think G-Man HQ was way better when Chuck ran it.
Yeah.
Me too.
I know it was way better. Yeah. You never see that site anymore.
I'm big fan of Chuck.
Chuck's our guy.
Oh, we do have somebody in here. I don't know if this is Nick Ercolano. It's Nick Enrique. Suspicious. Animal having a rough 2020, but clearly a person that knows BDGE. So I love how there's a person in here that gets that joke. Yeah, I love that. There actually are. I check every once in a while to see how many people like follow Fade the Public and follow everybody like Max or Nick, and I'm happy. I'm happy that we got some Giants fans over there.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really cool.
It's very
Justin,
cool.
who's going to be at the winter meetings thing?
Who are the
text me
John
one.
Boy Media? Michael K was just announced today. I don't know who else they're interviewing.
Oh, that's the only one you know.
Well, that's
Michael K's got a big head.
I didn't check the list. Michael K is a big
You like
man.
Michael K?
I love Michael K. Yeah,
you met Michael K.
I have. Michael K. bought me a beer.
Yeah,
true story. Really,
like
he's honestly he's like a phenomenal guy. Really, really nice guy.
I wish.
Okay. About to take the all ball and chain out to eat. You guys take care. Looking forward to another victory Monday. #9-7. Thank you, Mr. Brownstone, a.k.a. J. Rock.
I love him too, Mr. Brownstone. He's a great guy.
That's him. This is him, Buddy Brown.
That's him?
Yeah.
Ah, man. I only know him as Mr. Brownstone, so I guess that makes sense.
He's talking Giants royalty.
Yes, he
I
is.
know. I've heard and seen and read. He's a great man.
All right. We're at 45 minutes. We're gonna end this.
Wow. So
Aww.
my first and only.
Yeah, third time's the charm when I ask you.
I mean, I wasn't doing anything else. Thank God I'm a loser, and I got no one to hang out with, nothing to do.
I know, dude. It's kind of embarrassing.
What'd you say?
It's embarrassing that it's like a Friday night and we're all up on YouTube right now.
I mean,
no
offense. It's
I'm
early.
going.
It's early in the Friday night. 1 and 2. I know you're down in sunny, warm Florida, but it's pouring rain up here.
It's kind of chilly out today.
There's nothing to do. Why not do this? We should actually go for like another 3 hours, but
I can't do that. I don't know how Entertainer does that.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
Penkin over here.
Should we share what we have planned for Sunday? Snacks?
Oh, we don't know if it's official.
I mean,
I don't even know what you guys have planned for Sunday.
It's happening with or without you.
Well, that's fair.
So I'm gonna.
It should be a surprise.
No, the YouTube crowd is gonna get an incentive right now. They're gonna hear a possible plan. I mean, I'm doing it no matter what, but it's whether you're gonna be there or you're not gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm waiting on confirmation. Okay.
All right. You have to kill your cousin. So here's the plan, and I want Snacks to come join us. Few of my friends and myself, we are going to be ordering Wendy's, McDonald's, and White Castle, and having just a huge fast food orgy, some might call it, and just having a ball watching the Giants probably lose on Sunday. That's the plan.
You go.
That's the plan.
That we're gonna win.
And no. I want Snacks to be there. I because this is Snacks' type of event. Like
I love
just the fast food, but especially White Castle. I mean, there was during the summer, Snacks, was it 3 times in 1 week you had White Castle?
Yes.
I thought you were going to die.
Never felt better. Never.
White Castle is the type of thing that I can only have once every 2 years.
I had Domino's that week too.
That was a bad week. Like the agita that you had was through the roof.
It's terrible. That's okay. That was well worth it. I don't know how I'm so skinny. Like I get called skinny fat.
Yeah. I kind of fucking hate you for that, to be honest.
Whatever. It's not my fault.
I tried to do a weight loss challenge with Justin and he wouldn't participate.
That's because it was the Corolla this year, and we weren't
all the reason.
Well, no. Next year, when we're going to be behind camera more, and we're going to be at training camp
3 times a week.
Huh?
We won't be allowed at training camp.
Stop it.
Just saying.
You're coming with me.
I'm going to ask the watchers to do something. I am leaving a link. Hold on. We are 2 ratings away from being 400 on Apple Podcasts. We are 2 ratings away from 400. I want to get to 400 so bad. I don't like asking for it. So please do it. White Castle sucks, by the way. Or no. Sorry. Not White Castle. I always think of Crystal. Crystal sucks. We don't have White Castle down here. We have Crystal. Crystal burgers are trash.
Wrap burgers are good.
Real quick, I read the chat. Jay, you're right. You're 100% right, Jay. We're on fire right now altogether. You're right. Okay. I'm not saying anymore. Okay. You're good.
Jay, what did Jay say?
I love you,
Jason Farah. I think it's Jason Farah.
Love you, Jay. Yes.
Farah. Whoa.
Jerry's good.
Sunday, Nick, we have to keep the family together.
Jay's a very good friend of mine. I actually consider him a brother. He dates my lovely cousin, who I consider a sister. I consider a sister.
I'm blocking him. My
initial thoughts were true. You're not coming down on Sunday. You're not.
Listen. Whatever the gods do is what happens. Okay.
Now here's the thing. I'm also a bad guy because you've also invited me up, and
I have. Scumbag. I've done that numerous times.
You've also, and I don't have like a tradition of watching Giants games. You do have a tradition. I've asked
you like 5 times.
I know, but the thing is that we record, and then I have work, so it all just complicates things. I feel bad because especially if I'm in a room full of people watching a Giants game and I'm on my computer listening to Bob Papa, it's just bad news. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
This is what happens when the attention goes away from Bobby. He just likes to screw around.
Yeah, that's okay. But just like I told you, and Jason will tell you too, I don't sit down. I stand in front of the TV. It's very annoying.
That's right.
And then I drink like a 84-ounce bottle of wine and just,
Well, that's
number 84.
You in your element.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? I'm actually not going to drink on Sunday.
No, you're not. You just lied. You're a fraud. You just lied in front of everybody.
I didn't say what I wasn't going to drink. I probably won't drink any water.
You're also a fraud that you always say. Bobby just left. Oh, here he is. You're also a fraud.
You're right. You're right about me. When I'm not talking, it's like I got to do something.
You're such a fraud, Snacks, that publicly you will say that. So this is what I want to talk to you about, your algorithm and how bad it is. You will publicly say that the Giants are going to lose, they're going to get eviscerated, blah blah blah. Then privately, you will text us, you will text your closest friends. I want the Giants to win so bad. I will kill myself if the Giants lose on Sunday. You say these things. You say these things privately, but publicly you're a fraud.
That's not
we
true.
Can share our group chat in here.
No, do not.
It's not true, Justin, because I'm not the one giving the prediction. It's not me. It's my system. It's my algorithm.
The system is a fraud. The system is fraudulent.
Do you want my prediction on Sunday?
I want your prediction on Sunday.
Giants 20, Seattle 17.
Bam! We're going out on top.
There you go.
Giants are going to win. Kill the Eagles. If you see a Seahawk, if you see a Seagull this way, kill it. Kill it. I'm not
spit on it and kill it.
Kill it. Snap it.
For real.
Hit it with the boogie board.
For real. Thank you guys for having me on. I had a lot of fun.
Subscribe to Fade the Public. I'll do it. Let me put it in here one more time. Subscribe to Fade the Public. Appreciate you guys. We'll the next time you'll see us, we'll have to do the Giant Factor video. I think Justin has a 5 keys video tomorrow.
Oh yeah. And
then we'll be live for a pregame Q&A at like 12:10. We play 4 o'clock. We play like 4 o'clock. So it is what it is. All right. Appreciate you guys. See ya.